Hello everyone, McDraggin here, bringing you another new game. This one is called Remember Me. This one is one that I'm pretty sure wasn't hyped about too much. I think it tried to, but I don't think it actually got very far with a lot of people. I don't know too much about it. I do know that I played a little bit of it just to kind of get the feel for it. It's got a good mix of platforming and fighting, and then there's this little memory part where you can kind of change things to get things to be how you want them. But I'm not really going to explain too much of that. It's a lot easier just to see it in action than me trying to tell you about it. Other than that, I don't know a lot about it. Basically, you, I believe, somehow lose your memory or something like that, and you have to try to figure out how to get it back. But that's basically I know. A lot of that is just for me reading the back of the box. So, you know, can't win them all. But like I said, I have played a little bit of it just to kind of get a feel for it. Otherwise, this is basically going to be a completely blind walkthrough. So if there's parts where there's some editing, I apologize now. I already have all the options set up. Subtitles are on. I believe it's set at the, medium or normal difficulty. I didn't change it from what it was set to, which, if I remember right, we can just go look real quick so you can see. Yeah, that's what it's set to. You can change it to scripted kitty, whatever that is, and then memory hunter. This is what it was at. I just kind of leave it there. Since I don't know the game that well, I'm not going to try to play it on the hardest difficulty. But as of that, I do know for the most part the beginning of this game, and there's quite a bit of dialogue, so bear with me. We'll get into the action as soon as possible, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now look, I can actually pick it here. Enjoy the story, nor to be a top fighter. Yeah, I always like to play in the middle.
After our boat sank, I was the only refugee to reach the shore. I held my husband's hand until the very last second. I can still feel the nails of his fingers digging into mine, you know?
The first night he said to me, "Let's share our memories." I remember I was sort of afraid, but and he smiled and we hit the switch together, and then I felt everything. Oh, for the first time, I was living all of his love for me. It felt so warm and so strong that it almost hurt. For the last 3 years, every day has been our first day.
The weather was so hot that day. The streets stank of this awful smell of burning plastic. I walked with the other children across town until we were outside of Paris. No one fired. The war was over. I don't know if I'll ever find the courage to give these memories to my son. But I'm relieved to know that they are all safe and secure.
Thanks to my Sensen, I choose to remember every defining moment of my life. Good ones and the bad. Thanks to my Sensen, my husband lives on. Here and here.
Host memory wiped. Sensen awaiting new memorial content.
Good day. Can you hear me?
Yes.
What is your name?
Nilin.
What year? What did you say?
Nilin.
Damn. Now that's a first. Not to worry. We'll scrape away those last memories. What year is it?
I don't know.
It's 2084. Do you know where you are?
No.
Not so resistant after all. Thank you for your cooperation. Dr. Quaid,
Yes.
this subject is displaying some resistance.
Complete the substitution protocols, then send her to me. I'll erase the last barriers myself.
Yes, Doctor.
Good day. Raise your head, please. Thank you. Now stand up. Please follow the orange line to your next assignment.
Where the hell?
Move forward, please.
I don't remember.
Memory loss can be disorientating. It is normal to feel periods of heightened anxiety. Breathe deeply and know that you are in a safe environment. Dr. Quaid is a world-renowned specialist, and he is dedicated to his success.
This is all wrong.
Please stand in line and wait for your turn before sitting down on the chair. Move forward.
Nilin. Nilin,
Please stand
can you hear me?
Yes.
They're about to wipe your brain, Nilin. Don't let them do it. I need to create a diversion. Be ready to move when I say.
Who are you?
I'm the voice you have to listen to if you want to live.
Don't leave me alone.
Please stand in line and wait for your turn before sitting down on the chair.
Network anomaly. Temporary quarantine established. Thank you for your
Please stay in
patience.
line.
That got their attention. Nilin, the large metal shutter is going to raise on your left. If you understood me, move your head. I'm linked to your Sensen. I'll feel it. The door. Go under it. Now.
Alright guys, I kinda won't be talking too much during this part. I have kind of a minute, so I'm gonna actually sit there and say a few things. This one's probably gonna have a lot of this guy's gonna end up talking, I believe, here and there. So I probably won't do a lot of talking until I'm done with all this little area and kinda get to the point where I can kind of just wander on my own again. So if I'm being quiet, that is why. If you hear some jingling in the background, that's just my dogs. They decided that this was the perfect time for them to want to play, so don't mind the jingling. It's just the dog. There's nothing in the game. But yeah, so now let's move on.
Unattended patient in restricted area. Coercive unit deployed.
This isn't good. I forgot about this part. Run, lady, run!
The passage on your right. Take it. Get up. You've got to keep going.
Well, that was fun. And also, I do want to make sure I make note that anytime there's a cutscene, I'm going to not be talking. If I laugh, well, then I laugh, but that's just because I'm enjoying what I'm playing as well. So I try to do my best not to talk during the cutscene, just because I enjoy to hear the storyline. I know a lot of people do too, or you guys do.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're almost there. Slide into a casket. Quickly.
Do I have to?
Please let this be a nightmare.
Nilin, are you okay?
No, I need to get out of here. Get me out of here now!
Calm down. My name is Edge. You have to trust me, sis.
I just did, bro, and now I am trapped in a coffin!
I must prepare you for what is waiting outside. The enemy is Memorize, a corporation that has digitized and commoditized memories. They call it Sensen technology, and the world is addicted to it. You follow?
Yes.
You were a memory hunter, Nilin. The best. Other hunters merely pillage memories, but you can remix them. And above all, you are an Errorist, just like me.
Why did they do this to me?
You were a revolutionary fighter, and my best agent. We all fought to assure that no firm might build a monopoly on all human memories. But I failed. We were rounded up and imprisoned.
Oh, this is all very interesting, but I really have to get out of this coffin now!
The currents are going to take you to Slum 404. Once you've landed, I'll tell you my plan.